This week we're going to think about presentation of data and how we can do that in a sensible graphical way. So first of all, I'm going to talk to you about a couple of definitions. So first of all, let's talk about continuous versus discrete types of data. So continuous, we could also say quantitative. Discrete, we could also say qualitative. So your continuous data are things such as the heights of students, or the mass of a protein, or the temperature, or lengths of time. So these are all things that could actually have an infinite number of values depending on how precisely you could measure it. So if I say that my height is 154 centimetres, that's not actually true. It's actually, it could be 154.2357, and you could carry on measuring as precisely as you wanted to an infinite level. So these all are could have an infinite number of values, and that's true for all these other types of data. Whereas your discrete data, that could be something like blood type. So there could be several different ones, but blood type, it could be O, A, B, AB, and that's all there is. You couldn't be a little bit O and a little bit AB. So similarly, we've got alleles in a population. That's also a discrete kind of thing that you could measure. We're going to measure the direction of our hair. Well, so the way that the hair curls at the back of your head, that's a discrete thing. It's either clockwise or anti-clockwise, either or. So all these things, these discrete variables, there could be several different classes, but we could say degree class, or degree subject. So there could be several different ones, but you're normally either one or the other. Whereas continuous, there could be an infinite number of values. Okay. So then let's talk about dependent versus independent variables. So here, so independent is the one that we control. So for example, we might try to incubate an enzyme at different pH values to see how the pH affects the enzyme activity. So the dependent one is the one that reacts to changes in the independent variable. So the independent variable is normally in an experimental setting, that's the one that we control, and that is causing changes, maybe, hopefully, in the dependent variable. So you need to understand the difference between those before we begin.